looking into the vote share, the Bharatiya Janata Party is polling a vote share of somewhere around 51 to 52%. So that is massive, in terms of vote share also. So what I understand is like it's a clear-cut mandate against the government, which was rampant with policy paralysis, corruption, misgovernance, and bunch of lies. In fact, Arvind Kejriwal has become such a famous politician in terms of lying. I would call him a half-an-hour liar, because he keeps on lying every half an hour. What he says half an hour before, he changes that another half an hour. Again, he changes that another half an hour. In the last so many years, people in Delhi had voted him with a lot of expectation. He came with that anti-corruption plank, and what did he do in reality? Like from Sheesh Mahal to Liquor Gate to education scam to Mohalla clinic scam. Name any scam, it's a plethora of scams after scams after scams, which he has given as a reward in plate to the voters of Delhi. This is something which Delhi voters never wanted, Delhi voters wanted a change. He came with the corruption issue. He always used to say that the Commonwealth scam is, the report of the Commonwealth scam is in his pocket, and he is going to, take out the report the moment he wins election within 24 hours. Until date, no one has actually seen that actual report which he always used to claim about Sheila Dixit government, that the scam report is in his pocket as such. So these are the issues for which there is a landslide.
And Mr. Anthony also wants to come in, but let me go one by one. Mr. Aarti, would you go first?
Yeah, what is the question?
Okay, his thing about Arvind Kejriwal not really delivering on the imagery that he had developed on the we are a different party with a different image.
Yeah.
That has taken a huge dent for Arvind Kejriwal, and he talked about the Commonwealth Games scam. We will come out, he said that as soon as he's elected, he will put out the thing. And that's not happened. But in my understanding, the people in this election, particularly, corruption was not an issue. Only the scams that Kejriwal did just brought Kejriwal back to the same sort of level playing field like other political parties. Ki haan, theek hai. It's no longer a party with a difference. The real issue, however, the biggest issue for these elections were the civic issues and unemployment. This is according to at least one C-voter tracker data that I was privy to, I had time to study. What's your sense?
No, absolutely, Aditi. Listen, I've covered politics for more than 40 years now, covered so many elections. And corruption has never really been a big issue for the Aam Aadmi, all right? Yes, maybe for the upper classes, for the middle classes, it is an issue, but not for Aam Aadmi. We've seen really, Jaya Lalita was indicted, she was put in prison, for corruption, and yet she came back to power and dominated Tamil Nadu politics. So, corruption has never really been that kind of an issue for voters. But I think what did really affect voters, there's no question about it, is that the first 5 years of and I will draw a difference between the first 5 years and the next 5 years. The first 5 years, they really delivered on a lot of things. Not only the freebies of free electricity and water, but also on a new governance model of actually improving healthcare, providing basic healthcare to the poor, and improving the government school education infrastructure. Because, people were talking about it, that they are so happy that they would prefer to send their kids to a government
Aarti,
school.
just cutting you in. Manish Sisodia speaking. Let's just cut across and listen.
गुड गवर्नेंस के लिए, काम की राजनीति के लिए, ईमानदारी की राजनीति के लिए वोट किया है और पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार आज बनने जा रही है।
कल से जिस तरह के घटनाक्रम हुए हैं, काफी विवाद चला है, उसके बाद
वो देखिए, एसीबी को नाम दिया उन्होंने, वहां तो पहुंचे नहीं। एसीबी को जो जानकारी दी संजय भाई ने, उसके बाद तो एसीबी वाले सो गए। उससे पहले अरविंद जी के घर आ गए, तो सबको पता है कि उसका पॉलिटिकल मोटिव क्या है। पर वो सब छोड़िए, अब जनता ने अपना वर्डिक्ट दे दिया है और वो अब से कुछ घंटे बाद आ जाएगा और हमें पूरा भरोसा है कि दिल्ली में आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार दोबारा बनने जा रही है। नंबर थोड़ी देर में आप ही लोग जनता को बता देना टीवी से। थैंक यू।
ओके, पूर्ण बहुमत की सरकार आज बनने जा रही है। समथिंग that is something that they're still talking about. Are we playing Atishi's Bite next? Can't you?
कुछ तो बोल के जाइए।
All right, that was Manish Sisodia talking about Purn Bahumat ki sarkar aane wali hai. However, numbers are not looking like Purn Bahumat right now, but definitely Manish Sisodia is saying numbers will change. Okay, Manish Sisodia said, because I couldn't hear him correctly, he said numbers will change. And now Manish Sisodia, I believe, is also leading. Arvind Kejriwal is also leading. Let me bring in the new guests who've joined us right now, and I welcome Sandeep Ghosh. Sandeep, thank you for joining us, and Dhananjay Joshi, a psephologist. And what's your sense? I know, and Mr. Anthony, you wanted to come in.
I have to leave, you know.
Yeah.
Aditi,
So then
yeah.
let me quickly get your rebuttal. I think you wanted to say something on what Dr. S.K. Datta said.
Yeah. So I just want to wind up this debate with the small reply that Arvind Kejriwal in 2015 got inspiration from the largest liar, the biggest liar of this political liar of this country, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. 6 major lies. There are so many, but I'll just apply the 6 major lies. One is the 15 lakhs black money refund, the 50 days COVID removal, the 50 days of revival in the demonetization, then Indian rupees to 50 rupees against the dollar, the fuel price to 50 rupees against the current ongoing prices, and the cooking gas prices. All these were blatant lies played on it, and we don't have a recovery apart from escalating prices. And the Prime Minister keeps on lying again and again and again and again. So Kejriwal has took, the inspiration from the Prime Minister. That's exactly what I have to say. And that's all. I'm winding up my debate from this because I have to leave another word. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. Dr. Datta wants to come in here, so just listen to him before you go. Okay, no, he's gone.
Who is talking about whom as a perpetual liar? I wish he was there in the debate. I would have given him a strong rebuttal. If it's a liar, then it's Mr. Rahul Gandhi. He is a perpetual liar, lying from morning to evening. If it's a liar, perpetual liar, then it's Arvind Kejriwal, lying from morning till evening, And if they have so much of acrimony against the Honorable Prime Minister, it's understood that their acrimony is because of huge political biases. People of our country, the people out here in India, they do not buy this kind of rudimentary arguments which comes out from the, just from the shelf of Rahul Gandhi and from the WhatsApp factory of the All India Congress Party. And they keep on harping this. They have been shouting from day one, from 2014 till date. But unfortunately for them, this is the 3rd term of the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And after the 3rd term itself, this is the 3rd victory which BJP is forging ahead in Delhi after landslide victory in Haryana as well as in Maharashtra. Where is Congress in Haryana and where is Congress in Maharashtra?
We don't argue that the popularity of Prime Minister Narendra Modi remains high, but I just want to bring in, let's just shift focus